Hi everyone, it's Rakaya, and in this video I'm going to be discussing why you most likely won't end up marrying a rich man. But before I begin, I just want to say to my subscribers and people who have been asking me to upload a new video, I've been in my final year of uni. I literally just finished 3 weeks ago, thank goodness, and I'm currently writing scripts and getting ready to come back to YouTube as we speak. But I guess we can see this one as a warm-up. So basically, this young woman called Mary on TikTok made a video about why you won't date a rich man, and she talks about proximity, and she was speaking actual facts, and I decided to add my own 2 cents and bring a bit of social theory into this as someone who literally just studied sociology, and I discussed social stratification and how this affects your position on the social hierarchy and how that in turn affects who you end up marrying. This video ended up being over 4 minutes long, which is why I decided to upload it to YouTube. But honestly, when it comes to this dating stuff, femininity this, masculinity that, I don't give 2 Fs. I think most of the people in these spaces are scammers and grifters, but I have a huge interest in digital cultures, niche communities, niche spaces, niche subcultures online. So I thought, why not relate this to what I've studied, right? Anyways, guys, that's all. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Enjoy, and I will see you soon.
The real reason why you won't end up with the rich man isn't because you're ugly or because you don't have red nails or because you didn't follow the tips and tricks and steps that these femininity and dating coaches have given you on TikTok and online. That's not the reason why. The reason why is because you don't have any proximity to the top 10, 5, even maybe 1% of income earners in the country. You don't have any proximity, any genuine, keyword genuine, right, proximity to these people.
Facts. She was really speaking facts, and of course I've got to bring some social theory into this, and what I'm going to relate it to is social stratification. Anyone who has studied sociology knows that this is what forms a social hierarchy and determines where you fall within it. Karl Marx's social stratification is based on economic class, but I prefer the 3 component stratification theory by Max Weber, which is class, status, and political power, because to me it opens up the door for more nuance. Like, for example, you can belong to a higher class due to what you earn, but still may experience exclusion in terms of social mobility due to other factors such as your race or gender. Despite this, I do believe that class is the most determining factor of your position due to how closely linked it is to the economy. This is why I can't take all of these dating coaches or femininity coaches seriously. They will tell you to do your hair this way, wear these kind of clothes, go to these kind of places, etc. But like sis said in the video, yes, there are exceptions, but for the most part you can't manufacture your class positioning, because your class is always defined by how much you earn or your overall wealth, i.e. you could be jobless earning nothing but still be wealthy and live a wealthy lifestyle due to the family that you belong to and their belonging to the upper class. And people tend to socialize with and date others who belong to their social class, especially upper middle and upper class people. In fact, this contributes greatly to wealth inequality, because said wealth is typically concentrated within a certain demographic. This is actually called assortative mating, look it up. And I personally believe that the most common places to meet your life partner is at uni or work, because you're usually surrounded by people who have similar incomes to you or who have a similar class background. Like if you go to Oxford Uni, you're surrounded by people who are more likely to have top jobs in the near future. If you meet your life partner there, then your chances of marrying a wealthy man greatly increases. This is why I find these red pill and incel communities hilarious, because they literally have no clue. They make it seem as if all women have a high chance when it comes to social mobility, but that's simply not the case. Working class women are more likely to date and marry working class men and vice versa. Same thing with these femininity coaches who sell you dreams and make every woman feel like she has access to a certain demographic of men. I'm not saying this to kill your dreams, especially black women. Like, you deserve to be spoiled and treated well. I'm not saying that there aren't exceptions, but you need to be so for real. I want you to see how most, not all, of the people making this content are literal scammers and grifters, and see how misinformed these niche communities online are. Look at the women that Fresh and Fit invite on their show, for example. I'm a feminist, so I really don't mean this in a misogynist way, but the kind of women that they invite on their show is a reflection of their own social standing. The front that they put up is so easy to see through because of the kind of people that they're surrounded by. And I'm not sharing this information with you as a dating expert or coach or whatever. I really could give 2 Fs about these things. The more I looked into these online communities, I realized how most of them and the stuff that they say is just useless. But I say this as someone who has an interest in like digital cultures, right? And the kind of like communities that exist online. And also as someone who might just have a better grasp on the social aspect of how these things work. To summarize, social stratification determines where you fall on the social hierarchy, and your position on the social hierarchy plays a huge, and I mean huge role. Not definitive role, because I have to reiterate that there are exceptions before people enter my comments like, oh, but I met my partner this way, or me and my partner both come from completely different socioeconomic backgrounds. But like I said, it plays a huge, and I mean huge role in the kind of person that you end up marrying.